Get ready for healing vibrations because this Cancer full moon is going to warm your heart. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of what this full moon is all about in a general sense, and then give a more specific rundown of what this full moon means for your sign. And at the very end, there will be some important dates to watch for this holiday season. A few big things happening with planets that you're going to want to be in the know about. Our last full moon of 2023 is happening on December 26th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this is a very holiday full moon. This is going to be in effect on Christmas Day, on Christmas Eve. We're going to feel it for 5 days leading up to the moon and a few days after as well. You'll feel it for a couple of weeks, but really it will be strong around Christmas Day and even into New Year's. If you are Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, or Libra at about 0 to 10 degrees, you're going to feel this full moon the most, but everybody is going to feel a bit of it. And this is just the most heartwarming moon we've had in a while. Cancer is all about home and family, and this full moon has beautiful healing rays from Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet that brings optimism, healing, perspective. It is abundant and expansive, and it is in beautiful angles, which is a really positive thing to have right now. There is also an aspect with Neptune that is bringing a bit more illusion, so you want to watch out for that. There could be a tendency towards too much optimism, towards over-inflating things, towards too much fun, too much indulgence, too much giving, too much love. But some of it might just be a bit over the top and not grounded in reality. So watch for that. If you feel like somebody's embellishing something, that is going to be the case, whether they mean to or not. That energy of wanting to embellish and wanting to overdo is running really strong. But Venus too is part of that mix, and Venus is all about pleasure. When it's in a nice aspect to Neptune, this is a wonderful time for creativity, a wonderful time for losing ourselves in the moment and just in the fantasy too. This is such a magical energy to have at Christmas time. When we were all children, there was so much fantasy and expectation and ability to dream and believe, and I think that there's going to be a feel of that in the air. There could be some deception, so just watch for that, and of course the overindulgence too. Mars and Mercury are together at this time, and that means that our words could have a little more passion and aggression and assertiveness. This isn't a holding back and reserved energy. This is letting it all out and not really caring where the chips fall. Mercury is also retrograde, so this is another energy where there's bound to be confusion. What is on our minds and what we think we're expressing is not what that other person is receiving. So be careful of that the words that we say might not land the way we expect onto other people. And that could be a real blessing or not work out so well. Regardless of the outcome of that, I do think that when we have an energy like this and words are meant to come out, we're meant to have a few slips, we're meant to maybe create some chaos and confusion in the process, because when we break through that afterwards and we try to gain clarity, we end up getting much deeper into what's actually going on. Our ability to say what's on our mind might not be so smooth. Regardless, this is a time to just express and have fun. A full moon in Cancer is about nurturing. It is nurturing ourselves. It's our inner world. It's our families. And on the other side of Cancer, we have Capricorn on the axis. And Capricorn is more about it's more Scrooge-like. It's repressed, it's stingy, it's cold, it's calculated. Cancer is warm and loving and fruitful, abundant. With a Cancer full moon, there is likely, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, also having some conversations with this moon, there is likely to be a balancing act between expression of love, compassion, nurturing, and understanding, heartfelt words, and being a bit more reserved, calculated, buttoned up. Capricorn is more about an image than the heart. It's about progress more than compassion. So where can you balance those two energies right now with your family, with your friends, with what's going on in your internal world? Is progress overriding your ability to find love and creativity and nurturing for yourself, for other people? Where can we find space to create more warmth? So keep this nurturing warmth in mind. Keep, just like all of the Christmas movies this season, what really matters is family and connection, and how can we keep that at the heart of some of the boisterousness and amplification of opinions that might show up around this full moon. Now I'm going to give more detail for what this moon means for your sign, but before I do that, a huge heartfelt thank you to everybody who is watching, liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It really means so much. If you're enjoying this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and let me know how you're doing in the comments below. I love reading them and commenting. Now let's get in to more info about your sign. Hi Aquarius. This full moon is in your 6th house. So this is a 6th, 12th house axis, which is all about your day-to-day work and habits and what you do in the practical world in a tangible sense versus how you escape and retreat and take a break from the world. So which habits are you taking with you in 2024? Which ones are really supporting your life? Which ways do you recharge and rest? And are those really serving you, or are there new ways to recharge and rest that you're bringing in? This is your pre-birthday season, so rest and retreat is more of the focus. And this is a good time to, if you have the opportunity to escape and really take a break from life, take it. Because January 20th, Pluto moves into your sign, and that's going to be a 20-year journey of completely revamping who you are. So not that you're not going to have breaks during that, but that's a big deal. And this is an emphasis in astrology of rest before you have this bigger experience. So take a vacation if you can. And time with friends and community is something that there's going to be more passion and energy around. You might be mentally motivated to spend more time with your community and networks. Your communication and expressing what's going on in your mind could be on fire. You might be really passionate about your beliefs and expressing that with your circle of friends. Keep in mind that there could be some confusion. You're going through a phase where you're restructuring your assets, how you spend your energy, and your self-worth. And there can be at times some illusion and loss of energy around how you spend money and how you spend your own internal resources and energy with other people. And Saturn is here asking you to restructure that and have some discipline with who you give your energy to, how you take care of your body, and what you do with your resources and time management. Those are things that could get triggered right now with your friends and community. And if they do, it's so that you can see where energy is being lost and where you want to create space to hold more of that and give more of that energy to yourself. There might be some wounds that are being triggered right now around your communication and mental expression. And that is part of revising your day-to-day habits in some way. So you might have a conflict around being heard and seen in the way that you're trying to express yourself. And somehow there might be some ways of changing what you do on a day-to-day basis that are going to help support this clarity of expression and other people being able to see what's going on in this extremely clever mind of yours. As an Aquarius, you are mentally motivated. You're an air sign. You are creative, you are revolutionary, and you have Aries in the third house. So you have this excitement and newness about your mental space and ideas, and you want to convey that to the world with this sense of excitement. Most importantly, that needs to be received. And keep in mind, as an Aquarius, what makes you unique and revolutionary is also what can make you difficult to perceive properly from other people. So there's going to be something happening around this full moon that's going to bring your attention to any ways that you're not being seen in the way that you want to be, and shown ways that you can adjust your day-to-day life so that you can really be seen for who you are. You are very blessed in your home and work sector right now. Your career and visibility is where Venus is. When you have Venus in the 10th house, people see you in a really beautiful light. This could be a relationship status change of some kind. There can be more romanticizing around relationships right now, and that can have you being seen in a really lovely light. Lots of blessed energy there and at home. So if you are partnered up, I see that being blessed and expanding right now with time that you spend at home with your partner. And hopefully your partner is one that's seeing you in the real way that you want to be conveyed. And conversations with your partner might help shift how you convey yourself with friends and networks and audience and community at large. So lots of blessed stuff going on for you, Aquarius. This is all about emergence of self, and that is I think just the precipice of what's about to happen in the next 20 years as you completely transform who you are as a person and how you are seen and received by the rest of the world. It's a really exciting chapter. The important dates to watch out for are Mercury retrograde. So that started December 13th and it runs all the way until January 2nd, 2024. So not a time for big purchases, signing important contracts. If you can wait for any important details, wait until January 2nd. And keep in mind that communication can be a bit confusing. Things are not always as they seem and bound to look a little different when Mercury goes direct again on January 2nd. December 30th is the big one that I'm looking most forward to. Jupiter goes direct, and Jupiter brings optimism, faith, hope. It is an expansive planet and expands whatever it touches. So wherever Jupiter is in your chart, you are bound to start experiencing momentum and blessings. The big date to look forward to is January 20th, when Pluto enters Aquarius. It has mostly been in Capricorn since 2008, and it will do another short visit from September 1st, 2024 until November 19th, 2024. And then for 20 years, it is going to be in Aquarius, and you are going to hear a lot more about that one. So stay tuned. So, hope you are having a wonderful holiday season, Aquarius. I will see you next time.